What's up, air signs? It's your girl Queen Jad. What they saying, Tarot coming to give you a quick little check in to see what you got going on, man. Thanks for viewing my channel. It's a channel where we grow together. By the way, my name is Queen Jad, and nice to meet you. Before I had got into y'all reading, they was like, plants can't water themselves. So maybe you got earth in your chart. Earth and water. Earth, water, air. They just said. I don't know. I just got a feeling that shit, you might got fire in the motherfucker too. So they just said you might resonate with some of the stuff in the fire signs reading, cause they had shedding tears in the dark. But oh, they just okay. So I don't know. Maybe somebody doing the experiment or some shit, cause they just said coming up with a hypothesis. So do plants grow better in the dark or in the light? I don't know. Maybe y'all like research type people and y'all like yeah, they said mystery questions. So they want me to repeat the question. Do plants grow better in the dark or the light? Because child, please excuse the kid for the slippage, okay? Because they'll tell me some shit and it comes so fast and they be saying some other shit. I be like, listen, I need a pencil and a pad in this motherfucker, okay? But it's something about growth, man. But the reason why I said that because fire signs had shedding tears in the dark. I forgot what they said in the beginning for y'all, but I feel like it ties in together because it's like people don't typically pay attention to their plants at night, but in the daytime, people do. It's like, of course, you're gonna see them. It's light, but the development still happens behind the scenes with the emotion. That's why I feel like you got water, earth, air, and fire in your chart. That's what they keep saying. And I ain't even been saying signs in the last reading. But it typically was the same thing. And they had all tied up too. So I feel like your plants can't grow if you don't nourish them. So I feel like shit, you a plant too. So I feel like people, places, and things have ways that they can grow and develop. That's like things. Over time, you might see they come out with something, and like when you was a kid, like, oh, they had this, but they called it something else. Now they got this out now, and they got a new name for it, shit like this. So it's like, with the people. Shit, is they nourishing they damn self? Is they helping you nourish your damn self? Can y'all nourish each other? Cause shit, with two motherfuckers together, God should be present. Okay? Shit, I feel like whenever his children get together, it's a good motherfucking time. It depends on what the fuck you doing. That's why they keep saying the hypothesis. Do plants grow better in the dark or the light? So it's like I feel like it's a lot of growth happening at night. It's a lot of growth happening in the motherfucking day. It's whether you acknowledge the shit. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe you be giving yourself a hard time, cause now they saying progress acknowledgement report. So maybe it's like, yeah, exactly what the fuck they said. Progress acknowledgement report. So it's like maybe you working on some shit and you don't really recognize the progress because you doing so much shit. So it's like, don't give yourself a hard time because typically people don't acknowledge the progress. It's like, yeah, you'll know notice a little fluctuation and shit. But it's like typically you can recognize things with people, places, and things around you. But it's like, can you really do that for yourself? So you really have to nourish your plants. Uh, you can water your plants in the dark or in the light. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can always nourish your plant day and night. So maybe it's something about watering seeds. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's been some tears shed in the dark. But I feel like them tears ain't went to waste. That's why I feel maybe you need to watch Fire Signs reading. Cause listen, okay, I feel like it's just a recap or something. Let's see. What plans need to be nourished? Because I feel like that could be person, place, or thing. Because shit, if it's manifestation, it's something that you growing. It's a process. You work on it at night. You work on it in the day. It's something you love. You have a passion for it. Shit. I'm calling it that because of the simple fact. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Listen. The garden and the gates. I feel like maybe you build some type of safe haven for yourself where you feel safe, but it's like you all wrapped up in something, some type of attachment. So holding on to something, person, place, or thing. I feel like maybe you holding on to a specific. Came straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle. Yeah, this is only the beginning. So I feel like maybe this is just the beginning stages of what you're going through right now. Like sometimes you got people they don't even build the goddamn garden and the motherfucking gates for themselves. They just be wildin'. So I don't know, maybe you like watching Wild Dog or some shit. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's like you built this safe place for yourself because it's like okay. I feel yeah, it's this new flying shit. New love is out here. So same thing in fire signs. It's a different fucking card. They was putting out a flame to ignite a new one. People don't realize. Yeah, it's something about candles. So maybe you like candles. Maybe somebody got a birthday coming up, but they got air in their chart. I feel like you got a new way of looking at life with love. Okay? Because it's like, it's a lot of shit in the world, and they always say people need to be in their places doing their things. Uh, yeah, people need to be in their places doing their things with the people, okay? So it's like when people in places doing things with other people, it's like, okay, sometimes maybe you might be the type of person that you got a whole lot of love to give, but it's like, looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah, like looking for love in all the wrong places. So it's like maybe you nourishing your own motherfucking plants right now. It's like, what seeds have you planted in this season? Because it's like, okay, we in the off season where we gotta protect our plants anyway. Cause shit, when it's cold, goddamn, you can't be just having the motherfuckers sitting out all willy nilly. Some can survive, some cannot. So it's like survival of the fittest. Okay, maybe you realizing what people, places, and things can survive like in your environment. You get what I'm saying? People don't realize certain people can't survive in certain dynamics. Certain things can't survive in certain dynamics. Uh, yeah, certain platforms or foundation cannot survive in certain dynamics. So that's what they saying. So maybe you have a new type of love or like listen, a new type of passion about something. It's like, but you can see it, but you ain't really accessed it fully yet because it's like you playing it safe. Yeah, they say you can live life without being so risky. People do it every day. That's what they say. So it's like every chance you take is a risk if it's all faith and you putting in action and you putting in work. Um, but being cautious about it, you know what I'm saying? Being able to go after the things you love. You don't want to be locked away in a safe place and you in one destination and things you love is in another destination. Sometimes you got to set yourself free to be able to access these new beginnings and with people that you love, with places that you might learn to love, with things, new habits you might learn to love. It's gonna be some type of deception, regardless. It's gonna be warnings. It's like you can't be in indecision because you don't know how the play gonna play out. I feel like even if you don't know how the play gonna play out, it's still gonna be warnings and indications letting you know what's happening. So even when you on the journey, maybe you doing some shadow work. You get what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes you might be on the journey and you get to a point where it's a diversion. You get what I'm saying? Like something devise a situation and you have to go a different route. So maybe you might have to do some reroutes in your city. Maybe they doing some type of construction work. But I feel like, yeah, they say delay is not denial because it's like sometimes the warnings can come and they put you in the indecision. But it's like when the warnings come and they put you in the indecision, don't question the people that already done showed you their true color. Shit, sometimes you could be looking at a motherfucker um, and you haven't recognized the qualities yet because of the love that you have for the person or the love that you have for the place or the love that you have for the things. So it's like sometimes you can have the right views, the right passions, the right intentions, um, but what's hidden? You get what I'm saying? What is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're missing? Uh, yeah, nourishing your plants. Can a flower grow in the dark, or can does it grow more in the light? You get what I'm saying? So development happens around the clock, is what they saying. So yeah, production, development, processing, progress. So I guess maybe you paying attention to all these things at this time to see what's working and what's not. I feel like analyzing your life. Yeah, this came out for fire signs too. Change. So I feel like it's time to come outside. Yeah, it's time to come outside. It's like you don't think if God helped you build this safe place with your abundance, the prosperity, uh, where you got a lot to be grateful for at this time, not to be able to that's not all that He has for you. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's been a change, shit, from poverty, a lack mindset, not having the level of what the mind thinks, how you feel about it, new beginnings in love. You get what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you used to being in situations with people where it was a poverty mindset. So if it's like if you're not thinking, uh, yeah, they saying of a high stature. So it's like speaking elevation. So it's like, okay, speaking life into it. So maybe you viewing the way things are right now, and it's like, okay, maybe in the world you would love to see a new beginning, like where people showing compassion. But it's like, sometimes the good outweigh the bad. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes the bad outweigh the good. It depends on how you look at it, what's your level of involvement in it. You can always change the scenery they just said. So it's like either you can be in a new, have a new view of something that you love, or you can just choose not to access it at all and not have it and lack it. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like the change is, why can't I access the things that I love? Why can't I access the new beginnings? Um, Realizing that you don't have to settle for poverty mindsets, not having personal place or things. You get what I'm saying? Not being able to get engaged in things just because uh, yeah, it's people that's deceitful out there. That's inevitable. That's something you ain't gonna be able to avoid. But you have your concerns about it. Shit, 33 out here twice. So I feel like some things gonna have to be healed. You get what I'm saying? Uh, Shit, maybe you having concerns about people that ain't trying to change. You get what I'm saying? It's like, how can I work my way around this? Mind you, the question was the hypothesis: can plants grow in the light or in the dark? Shit, you get enlightenment at any point, motherfucking time. So I feel like people, places, and things can develop and progress day or night. You get what I'm saying? It depends on how you process things. They just said, yeah, when God's sitting down talking to you and you the only one he talking to at the time, or when your spirit guides and ancestors talking to you, and you the only one that they engaging with at the time about these indecisions that you having, because it's like, okay, listen, I'm having indecisions about this, having a hard time making a choice, which way I want to go in the situation, but it's like I'm acknowledging the warnings and the indication, but it's like I want to make sure that I'm making the right moves. Great fortune. It's like you don't know if you're making the right moves unless you make them. It's like you can't just sit there and yeah, wishing on a star. It's like shit, you wanna wish on a motherfucking star or become one. So either way, to become a star, you got to heal. You get what I'm saying? They saying temperance. Yeah, change came out twice. So it's like being able to take what you feel, what you've been through, the process and the development day and night, to be able to turn it into an art, a craft. You get what I'm saying? Transitioning how you feel and looking at it at a higher perspective, they just said. Yeah. You realizing that it's safe to be able to transition, uh, now they saying introvert, so maybe you an introvert because it's time to come outside. Yeah, it's time to come outside. That's the change. So maybe you realize, like maybe at one point in time you just ain't felt like it was safe to come out, safe to love, safe to be around people because it's a lot of lies and deceit. But it's like, okay, maybe you in a position now, like okay, they telling you how you can work your way around the shit. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't know what's happening, what you got to do until you got to go through a process. So it's like even though when you got to go through a process, it's like that's the initiative. Even though you're gonna see the warnings along the way, I feel like that's the indications letting you know, like okay, all days ain't gonna be the same. Some days are gonna be better than others. So it's like okay, you can still see the great fortune in the day, even though you see the warnings and even though you have indecision about something. Uh, you have the right to be concerned. You hear what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be trying to engage with the things that you consider as being great. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that's gonna try to be a part of the legacy, the new beginning, whether it's love, person, place, or thing. You get what I'm saying? Cause shit, hopefully if it's a person, you got love for the person. Hopefully if it's a thing, you got a passion for the thing. Hopefully if it's a place, you got a passion for the place. But it's like at the end of the day, emotions change. So it's like when you in a position when you in a person with a person and your emotions change, it's some type of growth. You outgrown. So nourishing your plant. So you realizing that you are a plant that has to be nourished too. So maybe you working on self-love before you try to access a new beginning in love. It's like, listen, am I capable to handle the task that I'm being assigned at this time? Yeah, it's like wish fulfillment. Uh, you want to be able to be happy with what you're doing, with the people that you interacting with the places that you're going, the things that you're doing. It's like you want it to be a wish fulfillment. It's like it's no more half-assing in this motherfucking season because it's like progress, growth, and development. That happens all the time with your eyes open, with your eyes closed. When you're sleeping, you're growing. When you're awake, you growing. So it's like, yeah, they saying when you getting these messages and downloads. So maybe uh, when you resting, you get messages about people that's doing manipulative shit behind your back. And it's like, I got some concerns. I'm on some Reggie P shit. Why me, baby? So I don't know. Maybe you on some Reggie P shit and you just like, why me? Uh, I feel like your ancestors gonna let you know. You just got to keeping your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. I feel like maybe you looking into some shit. Motherfuckers just can't always be trusted at this time. You get what I'm saying? It's like people, places, and things. It's like sometimes you might go into a place and it's like suggest the sales. You get what I'm saying? It's like that's their job to promote their shit, to do business. That's how the business runs. So it's like maybe you go certain places because it's like maybe you like their customer service. I don't fucking know. Or maybe you like the way they do business. Maybe you like how they get down. So it's like maybe you was in some indecision about certain people in certain places and you just had to find out for yourself. I told you it's all type of shit that's being brought to the light. So I feel like at nighttime you find out shit. Facts. They give you facts. I feel like maybe in the daytime they be telling you shit, and at nighttime they be telling you shit. So it's like either way it goes, some shit is being, confirmed. I don't know whether maybe you looking into some shit. You get what I'm saying? Maybe they showing you some shit, but it's like maybe they had to show you some shit, tell you some shit for you not to be in indecision. You get what I'm saying? For you to have the self confidence, the vision, the pure inspiration. You get what I'm saying? You know all your great fortunes come from God. You know that shit already. So that's the shit that keep your crown straight. Uh, I feel like maybe it's some people in places that be doing shit. You get what I'm saying? Behind the scenes that make you concerned. You get what I'm saying? It's like what type of growth and development do you have going on? To be doing hidden shit or manipulative shit behind my back that I gotta have concern. So it's like yeah, they say you protected, cause it's like you driven. You have the drive, the yeah. They said ammunition. So it's like we ready, yeah, we ready for you. So I don't know, cause you got the power card right here, real success. So it's like maybe they don't realize how equipped you is with this shit, cause it's like it's a fucking art now. It's like you so in tune uh, with nature. That's why I'm like, okay, so maybe nature speak to you. God speak through you, through nature to you, through people, in places, things. It's like that's why you real cautious of who you talking to, what you're touching, where you're going. Is it safe? What has changed? So maybe you realize it ain't much motherfucking change. The same shit every motherfucking day. Um, just trying to find a way to another way to make it to the top. So I feel like maybe you're trying to find another way to make it to the top, but it's like you don't want to take no risk. You get what I'm saying? Because you know if you take risks to get there, you're gonna be starting from the bottom. Now we here, yeah, you're gonna be right back at the motherfucking bottom. You get what I'm saying? Uh, Maybe you could be listening to your intuition and it's like that's the wish fulfillment. Because people don't realize like when you question your intuition, you get in more shit than ever. But it's like when you listen to your intuition and it's like that wish fulfillment, avoidance of poverty, the new beginning in love. It's like where you dodge the bullet. I told you they speaking to you. God be speaking to you. It's like giving you the moral strength and courage that you need. It's like, listen, I need you to stay focused right now. I need you to stay confident right now. I mean, I need you to keep your eyes on your vision. I need you to be driven right now. That's the pure inspiration that you getting. But it's like if you ain't hearing God's voice when He's speaking to you, uh, how can you achieve the goal? So it's like yeah, they say pure light and understanding. I feel like you got pure light and understanding with how the world works. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you could be it's like on the journey they could tell you so much shit, but it's like you trying to avoid doing making the wrong moves. You get what I'm saying? But it's a great fortune that you ain't a hard headed motherfucker. That's what they said. So it's like when they talking to you and letting you know and confirming shit and showing you all kind of shit, it's like it's other ways that you can grow. You get what I'm saying? Material wealth, the body, all growing things. So that's letting you know, listen, uh yeah, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm sticking to it. Yeah, so I feel like God done told you something, poured some shit up in you, gave you the confidence you need, showed you the vision, gave you the motivation, uh, so you can build material wealth, the body, person, place, or thing. So I feel like instead of the world sitting on top of you, you sitting on top of it. It's like everybody's perspective of the world is not the same. It's like you realizing it's a whole lot shit going on, especially with people that has the world in their hand as the world turn. So maybe people that control shit that be going on like higher ups, you get what I'm saying? You seeing a lot of goddamn lies and shit in that, finding out facts that's not true. So it's like yeah, they say believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. So it's like shit, believing half of what you hear and none of what you see. It's like, listen, I seen some shit, but I ain't quite sure. I heard some shit, but I ain't quite sure. I feel like it's levels to that shit, cause you can see some shit with your motherfucking eyes and you can hear some shit. Or you can be in a place, hear some shit, but don't see some shit with your motherfucking eye. So it's like, I feel that shit plays in a part. If you done seen some shit, heard some shit, you already know what the fuck it is. But maybe you looking into some shit to see how factual it is. But I feel like maybe you was trying to figure something out and God been telling you some shit, pouring some shit into you. Your ancestors, spirit guys were pouring some shit up into you. Yeah, Tony the Tiger in this bitch. I feel great. I don't know. They saying Popeye. So somebody used to like watching Popeye. The Sailor Man, cause they or eating spinach. I feel like you getting the strength, cause you know how when Popeye the Sailor Man ate that motherfucking spinach, and he was obese in that motherfucker. He been throwing them hammers. Okay, listen. I feel like nourishing yourself at this time. So maybe you might be being encouraged like to fast and shit, cause it's like sometimes you could be eating hearty when you need to eat healthy, and when you start eating healthy, it's a different type of vibration. You get what I'm saying? It's like they be telling you so much shit, and you just what? It's like they speaking the truth, so it's like listen, you be so in tune. So I feel like in the daytime they be telling you shit, cause it's like now they saying pacemaker. So I don't know. Maybe somebody got a pacemaker or need to be careful if they have a pacemaker. Now they saying microwave. That's random. Yeah, if you got a pacemaker, you're not supposed to be around the microwave. For people that don't know that shit, you got a pacemaker, you're not supposed to be around the microwave. So, um, yeah, that was random as fuck. I feel like maybe you were in some indecision about some shit, but it's like once you find out something, like as the world turns, like conclusions ending in the result. So I feel like maybe you might find out something. Maybe somebody was going through some shit. I've been going through some things. Yes, I don't know. Maybe somebody been going through some things and it's a hard time living. Just make sure you don't forget it. So I don't know. Maybe somebody going. Maybe you might find this shit out. And it's like, listen, I done made some changes. Maybe you ain't the type of motherfucker that be doing hard time living shit no more. I ain't part of the car right here. So I feel like that's something they done that shit. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you made a choice not to live that motherfucking way no more. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you got the best of both worlds. Like people don't understand. You can have the educational knowledge, but you can have that motherfucking experience too for that ass. Okay? So people don't really realize like experience and educational knowledge, wisdom, being aligned, like when God talking to you and shit, sometimes you ain't got time to hear what other motherfuckers be talking about. Cause it's like when God be telling you shit, it be so important. We can't miss no facts, okay? When they sitting you down explaining some shit, especially when if you the type of person that inquire about a lot of shit, especially if you always trying to do the right fucking thing, okay? It's always gonna be a motherfucker trying to stop you. You better believe that shit. Uh, One thing I know for sure, long as you keep a good motherfucking heart and you don't become contaminated by the bitter ass people that's trying to be manipulative around you in the world, you forever playing it safe. So hopefully if you like the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you have any comments, please drop them. I'm out, y'all. Oh, and if you would like to book a reading, I'm open for reading. So hit your girl up. I'm at